Dun, dun.
So you and I launched this and you sold it out.
Yes, because
And
the backstory was that, was it not in Over 50 and Fabulous
Yes.
with Mally and I?
Yes.
Yes, and Mally and I both went bananas. We sold it out because it's the sterling silver second act stretch bracelet. So A, gemstone beads, not plastic. B, stretch. So though we have extra small through extra large, it is such comfortable, giftable, wearable. And then C, which, you know, I wish we had like a pillar and not,
You're doing great, Sean.
I know,
Just
right?
hold it
Thank
like
you.
this.
That's right.
There we go.
Okay, hold on. Let's do it this way. Then you have your themes, which I will uniquely have Mr. Scott walk us through, because that
You
really...
want to start with the new?
I can start with whatever you want, but first, let me just give a polish.
Okay, so while she's polishing and making these shiny and pretty for y'all, do know, as Sean was saying, this, I think if we're fortunate, we have a lot of acts in our life. And I had turned 52 years ago and kicked off my second act. And I wanted to take everything that I've learned in that wisdom, and that's why I created this second act. So beautiful, solid sterling silver. It's going to be weighty, you're going to love the natural, but it's all about the story on the front. So what we originally launched, one that says my turn, because that's kind of where in my life I am a retired people pleaser. So it is my turn to create the life that I've always wanted to create. I also have another one that says emotionally retired. My version of saying let them. I come from a very large family who I love dearly, and in 50 years I have a lot of relationships and I'm emotionally retired from some of them because it just becomes too much sometimes. And then on the top there you're going to see it's never too late. 50, I decided to quit my jobs and then start a whole new company with at the time, a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old. And then brand new today, which I adore everything about, it says living my best dash. Many of you may know that dash poem. My sister read it at my mother's service when she passed. And in essence, it says, all too often in life, we think about and concentrate on the day that someone is born. I'm not going to look at you so I don't get emotional. And then the day that someone leaves us. But if we are fortunate, we got to experience that dash. And
I love it.
I mean,
it's what it's all about.
Dashes, that's life. The Japanese Ikigai legend states that life is but one breath. When you are born, what's the first thing the doctor does? Gives you a tap and you take a big inhale. Before you pass, the last thing you do is exhale. So I say to you, how many breaths do we have left and what does your dash look like? And I have chosen at 52, I'm done. I'm living my best dash. And if it's not good for 8-year-old Scott on the inside, yeah, I mean, why? I only have a certain amount of breaths. So all of this encompasses those feelings of it's my turn. It's never too late. I'm emotionally retired from the things that don't serve me anymore. And then brand new today is I'm living my best dash.
And I have to say, as I reconfigure this whole setup over here, I want to show the inside of this and have you speak to the gemstone beads. But look how it is crafted. Remember the ripple collection? There's ripples on the side.
Because that's our life.
Look at the gallery.
So I always put a hidden heart on the inside of the pieces too, because I'm a true believer about creating this brand. I wanted to share what I love. I mean, I lived in Europe for 10 years, Africa for 8. My dad said I'm a flypaper for weirdos, and I've never met a stranger. So I love the fact if we share what we love, it's so much better in life. So solid sterling silver. This isn't one of those dinky little ID style. This isn't plastic beads. Those are genuine black onyx. I've done that comfort fit while it's stretch. Extra small up to extra large, 6 1/4 up to 8 1/4. So for your grandkids, for yourself, for your niece, for the boys in your life. This is just that reminder, and you don't have to be 52, 62, or 72. If you're fortunate, you learn sooner than me. Maybe you're in your 20s, and guess what? God bless you, you're already starting your second act. Emotionally retired. Thanksgiving's going to be here before you know it, and you may want to remind yourself when you get there, don't be triggered and don't take it on. Be emotionally retired.
I mean, I love living my best dash. I had never heard of that poem until you shared it with me. And it's so funny because I was in my car driving to work today and I forget exactly what I was thinking about, but I remember thinking, and maybe it's because yesterday was Father's Day,
yes,
and many of us you know, didn't have a father on earth to celebrate with. I remember thinking on the way into work tonight, like, why would I play this life safe when it's the only one I get? I should be swinging for the goalposts.
Yes.
Right? And so it's a reminder that regardless of what stage or age of life you're in, even if it's improbable or impractical, it doesn't matter, because you'll only get one chance to try it. So why wouldn't you? And so I love that. I love that as well for the it's never too late. And with 300 out the door, it is customer top rated. To tell you how many people have gifted these because of the symbolic meaning of, again, you don't have to be over 50, 60, 70, or 80, but for those of us who are, it takes on extra meaning because I don't know about you, but like you gain the courage to say no more often.
No is a full sentence, I learned.
What?
No is a full sentence.
Who taught you that?
Did you teach him that?
No is a sentence.
Yes.
No is a full.
Proper sentence.
Yes. I mean,
No, period.
I love it. Jane Tracy, can you see her? Can you join me? Come out here. How perfect is that? She's the one that taught him that, and now she's here. It's like magic.
It is like magic. And I learned it from Robin Roberts. She's the one who said it on the air first
That
time.
no is a full sentence.
No is a proper sentence, period.
I love it.
And I think
Can you work tomorrow?
no.
No.
But can we meet up for drinks?
Yes.
Yes.
Another full sentence.
Jane Tracy, by the way, is coming up next with, what do you have, Mommy?
Carla Rockmore.
Oh,
I
Carla
adore her.
Rockmore.
Jacket in both colors.
Jelly am I?
So I have a question for you.
Yes, please.
What does my turn mean for you right now?
What does it mean for me right now? My turn means, I'll be honest, for 4 years I cared for my mom in
Yes.
my home, under my roof.
I remember.
And it was heroic, and you do what you need to do for people that you love. But I really do feel like now that she's in a safe place, it really is my turn. It really is my turn. It's my turn with my daughter. It's my turn to lean in even further to my marriage. And it is also my turn to swing for the goalposts.
Never dim your
Because
light.
Never.
Nope, and there-
Not for anybody else.
To your point, you have one life.
You have one. Just give it a whack in a whirl. Just try it. Who cares? Look, the worst thing that can happen is it doesn't turn out.
So,
okay, well, it's not turning out if you're not trying anyway.
And a fun little fact, when Babe Ruth led the league in home runs, led the league in strikeouts.
I mean, there are so many great stories like that of people
Go
that,
for
like,
it.
if you knew how many times they failed before they succeeded. Get
Yes.
your hands out of I see what's happening right here.
forgot
Can you guys
earrings.
see this?
I forgot earrings.
Well, don't come to my staff
Well,
for
I'm
it.
just going to borrow these for the rest of the night. I'll tell
Leave.
Demi.
And just remember, I want you to live
You look
your
so
best
cute.
dash.
What?
Live your best dash.
I'm living my best dash.
Trust and believe.
And our work here is done. I love you, Scott Grimes. I love Jane Tracy. I love my life. I love this company. And I also love it when I am done working. Not that I don't love you. It's just I'm really loving the glass of wine that's waiting for me. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
And I will see you back on this Thursday with Rick Domeyer for our grand finale, Sizzling Summer Series, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Have a great night, everybody.